clinical psychologist, Dr. Keleigh Carmichael, also the author of Nervous Energy, Harnessing the Power of Your Anxiety. Dr. Keleigh, great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. This topic, long talked about, it's a time to gather with loved ones. What do you make of the decision to change your plans to avoid someone who may have voted differently? Is it a smart move to avoid the controversy, do you think? Or do you believe this is more of a missed opportunity?
Kelly, I definitely feel it's more the latter. We're in an epidemic of loneliness in the United States. And I actually think that's because people are so used to holding in their true opinions because they're so afraid of being canceled, and people don't know how to have respectful political disagreements. And so it's actually causing more isolation. I would love to see people learn how to have healthy, friendly debate and disagreement, but still be able to laugh and be close and have respect.
Absolutely. I believe getting into the right mindset before an event like this is likely important, especially if you do have strong political leanings. How would you recommend preparing?
Well, so we do want to be respectful of the host. So if you are going to someone's home and they have a rule, we have to respect the host's rules. But if it's a family gathering and everybody has a say, what I might consider is actually maybe not at the table, but for after the dinner table, being able to show people some clips, because I found a lot of political disagreements stem from a genuine misunderstanding of the facts, like people who think President Trump said find people on both sides, referring to white supremacists. And simply being able to show them the full clip can help people to understand. So I always encourage people to really try to locate, are we disagreeing on the actual facts of what happened, or are we disagreeing on an evaluation of facts where we actually agree on the facts? There's a big difference, and it's important to find out which one it is.
I think that's important to highlight. Also, when is it best, do you believe, doctor, to just walk away and not engage? When you've shared the clips, you've made your point, when is enough enough?
Well, obviously, if anybody engages in name calling, obviously it's no longer a respectful conversation. A good way, I think, to make sure that you're really giving it the best faith effort from your own part is to use a technique from couples therapy called reflective listening. So you invite the other person to share with you what they think and why, and then you reflect it back to them to just show that you've really heard them. You say, so you think A, B, and C because X, Y, and Z. Do I have that right? Have I heard you? Invite them to correct you if you've misunderstood. And then when they really feel heard, then you say, okay, do you want to hear what I have to say about it? And if they say no, it's unfortunate and it's rude, but at least you're not banging your head against the wall. And if they say yes, then invite them to do the same thing, to say, I'll share with you, and then I wonder if you can reflect it back to make sure we're not talking past each other, because I really want to make sure we truly hear each other and understand each other.
Well, that is great advice. And I'm curious about what you would say to those with the hopes of convincing someone to change their political beliefs. We might all know a family member or two in this camp.
Well, I would encourage you to drop that goal, right? Because that's going to set the conversation up as an I win or you win type of a situation. I think, ironically, you might have more success at the goal of changing hearts and minds if you don't try too hard. If you keep the goal simply on trying to understand, do we disagree about certain facts that are provable? And if yes, can I offer proof that this person might find interesting? Or do we actually agree exactly on what the facts are, but we have a different perspective on them, and just leaving it there and trying to understand their perspective and share your own? People don't want to feel railroaded. So I would avoid trying to necessarily change their mind. And ironically, you might have the best luck that way.
All right. I think that is fantastic advice. Some we can all take heading into dinner tonight. Dr. Keleigh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.